welcome back to our channel. Ruth here, and in today's video I'd like to share with you how to become a millionaire in your 30s. Now this is actually an article that I found from Forbes Study, and it's 8 things that young millionaires do. So let's get started. The first one is commitment. Now it's important that if you want to become a millionaire, a young millionaire, you actually committed to doing it and you're not wavering. You know, you heard of the saying, where there's a will, there is a way. The thing is this: if you have a clear vision and you say, you know what, this is where I want to be headed, this is what I want to do, everything in you, whether it's consciously or subconsciously, is going to work together to actually make it happen. So you need to actually commit to that vision. Mindset is very, very important. That is the foundation of you breaking through into that millionaire cycle. Number 2, share with your close ones. So it could be your family, your spouse, your children. You know, work on it together and let everyone be on the same page. Now, I'm not saying that you have to get your spouse or your kids involved in every single thing that you do when you're actually pursuing to become a millionaire. But the thing is, if everyone knows that that's your vision and you're on the same page, for example, if one of the income streams that you currently have is a full-time job, but at the same time you want to start a business, then you can communicate that and say, you know what, you know, mommy or daddy, we're not going to be available to watch Netflix with you on a Tuesday night, but we're going to have a family night on a Thursday, and we're going to go picnic on the weekends, but we just need you to be quiet. You know, we need you to do your homework on your own, you know, for 2 hours on this particular night. So everyone is actually on the same page, and you draw that healthy boundary, but they will respect you because they'll know that, that's my mom's vision or that's my dad's vision, and we're all going to chip in. We're actually going to support him or her, and we're all going to be in it together. So share your vision with your loved ones. That is important, not with everybody else, but just with the closest immediate family member. Number 3, surround yourself with millionaires. Now this could be surrounding yourself with millionaires in person or electronically. Now personally, when I first started that entrepreneurship journey, you know, that wealth journey, I was not able to find anyone in person to mentor me. But you know what? I actually found a lot of online mentors, and nowadays there's all these free resources out there that you can actually glean on. Amazing people giving a lot of value on the internet. It could be books, it could be podcasts, audiobooks, YouTube videos, articles that you can read. So you need to actually begin to surround yourself with success, because once again, you know, it's the mindset that counts. You need to keep yourself motivated and really, really focused. And the more you glean from the gurus or from people who are already successful, the more you're going to be like them. You can learn more. You can avoid mistakes. You know, if they share with you a story and say, you know, this was a mistake that I made, you can actually avoid that by just listening to what they have to say. So surround yourself with millionaires, because it's going to help you stay motivated. But not just that, you're going to also be able to glean and learn from their knowledge, from their successes, from their mistakes. Number 4, be thrifty. Now this is interesting because the article on Forbes Study says that young millionaires, most of them are actually quite thrifty. Now the key word is thrifty, not stingy. So what it's trying to say is, well, be wise with your spending. If you don't need something, don't buy it. If you don't have the cash and you need to actually get into debt to buy that beautiful purse or that beautiful jacket, don't do it. You know, wait till you have the savings, wait till you have the cash before you do it. And the thing is, I think that's really, really important, because right now we've got a lot of different apps, a lot of different just resources out there where we can actually, you know, own the thing, but you know, or the item, and then you pay it back later, and then you end up paying a lot more. So it's important that we are thrifty and are wise in our spending. Again, not stingy, but thrifty. Okay. Number 5, save. Wow. So a lot of young millionaires actually, they have savings. So whatever comes in, they don't spend everything. They make sure they save their money. Now, however much you are able to save, that's really dependent on yourself. For myself, for example, I always make sure that, there's a donation that goes out to a charity organization, and then there's reinvestment money that goes back into our businesses. But there's also partially, savings that goes into our savings fund. So the thing is, if you begin to save, and let's say you open up a fixed deposit account, which earns 3% interest. Here in Australia, we don't get a lot of interest for savings in a fixed deposit. But at the end of the 6 months or the 12 months, you might get, interest money. So you can actually accumulate your wealth that way. Number 6, pay off your debts. Now, this is so important. The thing is, many times I think interests are the ones that drain our resources. And I've seen some of my friends, they have 5 different credit cards and they max everything out, and they're buying things, going to places where they can't actually really afford it. And the thing is this, it's the interest that is really, really draining you off. So if you can actually pay off that credit card and chop it off, sorry, credit card companies, I know you might not like that statement because that's how you make money, and that's okay because sometimes people need the money from a credit card agency. But as much as possible, if you don't need it, if it's not for emergency purposes, if you're looking at buying a new handbag or, a 100-inch television, which is $10,000 that you don't actually need at the time, then don't buy it. Buy cash and get rid of your debts quickly. And don't get back into it if you don't have to. Now, I understand that there's good debts, bad debts, right? There are some of us who owns businesses, and you might actually have to get a loan from the bank to actually fund your business, buy the equipment, machinery, and I can understand that. But what I'm saying is that if you don't have to get into debt, don't, okay? And pay it off as soon as possible. Number 7, young millionaires tend to invest in themselves. Now, they actually invest in themselves in the sense that they want to be the best in their field, whether it's in the business, whether it's in growing the business, whether it's in their professional career, etc. Now, in terms of my story, I've now been a lawyer for about 13, 14 years now. And before that, I actually studied English law, UK law, and also Australian law. And with, a law degrees, for those who are lawyers, you'll understand this. When you're in law school, you are learning a particular skill. But the thing is, you don't really know everything. Actually, to be honest, after I finished law school, I graduated with honors, one of the top in my class. But I felt like I didn't know anything. So when I started practicing in different areas of law, I felt like, because I didn't have a mentor at the time, and I was thinking to myself, oh my goodness, how am I going to do this? So I decided to invest in myself. I'll pay for courses, I'll pay for different seminars to attend, and I'll just spend money to gain knowledge, but also to read on whatever free content that's out there. And in a short couple of years, I think about 3 years, I was nominated as the best lawyer in my field in 2 locations here in Australia. And I'm thinking to myself, well, how is that possible? The thing is, can I just be very honest with you? I feel very humbled by that ranking, but I know that there are way better lawyers than me out there who are way more experienced. So I think I'm one of the blessed or lucky ones, But again, it's so important that if you want to have a breakthrough, if you want to join the millionaire clan, make sure you invest in yourself. Make sure you actually, whether it's your bodily health, whether it's exercising, eating well, or in your field, to be the best in your field, make sure you listen to that podcast, join the seminar, read that book, whatever you have to do to get yourself better. Because if you want to be the best, be the best. And finally, number 8, young millionaires are relentless. They do not give up. I always say that failure is not the end in itself. Failure is actually part of success. And I used to be really hard on myself because naturally I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I want everything to just work the first time. But personally, I've started different ventures, and some of them, have made me some money, but it really didn't eventuate, but I kept going, and then boom, I saw my breakthrough. And then, today I'm thinking, you know what, I'm so glad I never gave up. And sometimes it could be the same thing that you're pursuing. Sometimes it could be, giving up on the one thing but pursuing something else. So whatever works for you, make sure you never ever give up. So those are the 8 things that young millionaires do. How to become a millionaire in your 30s, taken on an article based on Forbes Study. I hope that was helpful to you, and I hope you enjoyed the contents of this video. And before you go, would you be so kind to hit the like and subscribe button so it can keep you motivated, and it's going to mean the world to me. Thank you so much again for your time, and I'll see you next time. Bye.